We're in Chelsea. Let's go look at some galleries, but first look at these little Halloween decorations. They're so cute. Okay, first a little appreciation for those ravens. Edgar Allan Poe would adore this house. Okay, the first gallery we're visiting on our little Chelsea excursion is Morgan Presents, and this exhibition included work from Rebecca Ness, and her work includes a lot of domestic spaces. The messiness of it is my favorite. I love when there's a lot going on. It really involves you and keeps you entertained. Look at that little guy floating, drowning? I don't know, but the colors are beautiful. But the best part of this gallery was actually the secret room that appeared to be an office. There was a man studying there. This incredible collage. Look at everything going on. This is by Mike Sheltis, and he is a mixed media artist. He also includes a lot of taxidermy in his pieces. I'm not sure if this piece had taxidermied items in it, but it was wild. Again, so much going on kept me entertained. The rest of the space had fun pieces too. This piece is by Tracy Emin. Sometimes I want to have children, and sometimes I don't understand the world. I get that. Her work is always provocative and deals a lot with her personal life. That was amazing. The horsies, the ladies, the wigs. That was fantastic. Everything else was okay, but wow, that collage. I need to look more into that artist to find out if that's his style. Probably is, because how could you? If you know how to do that, you should do that for everything. I just left that gallery and realized that we're passing Le Cologne, which is an amazing coffee shop because they have sparkling water on tap. Okay, the outside looks very much like it's under construction, but honestly, most of New York looks like that. This is the coffee shop. It's fine, but what we really came here for is this tap. I am such a little sloot for sparkling water. Here, the little bubbles. So nice. So spicy. Now onto the Sundaram Tagore gallery, and this exhibition was on Miya Ando, and these were the most calming works of clouds. These are done on aluminum, and the reason for this reflective effect is because of the metal. She paints on the aluminum with water-based dyes, and every single one of these paintings are based on photographs, and they're actually named for the exact time and place that these photographs were taken. So February 7th, 2023, 6:24 a.m., New York City. The reflective effect of the aluminum was insane. At one point it's blue, and then you keep walking, and then the sky is gray. Magic. This was the Nancy Hoffman gallery, and these works are by Jimi Kabela. They are incredibly vibrant. It reminds me somewhat of Kandinsky, but honestly they are not my favorite, but I'm showing you because maybe they're yours. Look, that's very Kandinsky-like. Now on to Pace. This is a huge gallery and office space. It was so big in here that there was an elevator. First up is the exhibition on Mary Corse, and her work has to do with light. And when you walk around her paintings, they actually end up changing. You end up making shadows in the paintings. And the way that she's able to create this is because she uses minuscule glass beads. She mixes acrylic paint along with the glass, and in this way, she's able to manipulate light. On the roof, there are works by Shapiro, who's a minimalistic sculptor, and his works seem to look like human bodies. Do you see it? I always imagine these little guys doing yoga or something. Also, the view up here, very nice. This was the library where only staff were allowed, which I understand, but I want to go. The last exhibit in here is of Jiro Takamatsu, and these works span from 1966 to 1997, and for these shadow works, he actually painted shadows cast by real objects. So that baby one, made from a real baby. Not really, but you know what I mean. These works are about absence and presence, and when I look at them, I feel a sense of loss and melancholy. And then he has sculptures and busts. The shadow works were definitely my favorite. They were so sad. Now on to Petzel, which was my favorite gallery that I saw today. It was incredibly immersive and genuinely a wild ride. This is by Pieter Schoolwerth, and you walk into this gallery and watch this unsuspecting video of a man hanging out in a trippy environment. It's strange, but okay. You leave that room and you walk into the gallery space and you see these paintings, and then you realize that the environment that the man from the video is hanging out in is the gallery. And then you turn a corner and you see this. I don't even understand. This is a giant installation, and the installation is the bathroom from the video. Everything in this installation is upside down and wrong side up. I stood here, jaw agape, trying to understand everything. Look at the details. There's like a secret little passageway. We'll find out where that leads later. It was so fun. I stared at this for so long. I just couldn't understand what I was looking at. Okay, and then you continue walking through this gallery and you see these relief sculptures and you're like, okay. Then you walk into this little maze and you see these tiny little paintings of the large paintings that were in the other room. And then you see this guy. And this is the guy from the video. Oh, you know what? No, it's all Inception. And then the secret passageway enters into the bathroom. It's weird. This is a better video of the actual video that you see, and you see the little man hanging out. And this work explores the boundaries between reality and simulation in today's digital age. This was one of the wildest experiences of seeing art because I kept being shocked every single corner I turned. I was like, no way, stop it, I'm done, I don't know. That's what Pieter Schoolwerth wants to happen, and it does. He combines painting and sculpture and film and installation and explores all these complex relationships between technology and conventional art like painting, and he does it, and it's amazing. When I walked out of the gallery, I ran into a car that looked like Ted Bundy's Volkswagen. If you are into true crime and you have not read A Stranger Beside Me by Anne Rule, you're missing out. Okay, now we're done with Ted and on to Gladstone Gallery. And this exhibition was on David Salle, and he mixes painting and collage. And these canvases are massive. And when I think of collage, I think of magazine collage, you know. And magazines are tiny, but these are gigantic. So, like, where does he get his collage stuff? I don't know, from a big printer? I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, he uses imagery from art history and advertising and cartoons, as well as his own photography. In his work, he has a lot of imagery of women in society, and this is commentary on the roles and expectations that are placed on women. And if you look at his work, a lot of the women have no heads. Now the Tina Kim Gallery. This is actually the entire reason for coming to Chelsea, because I wanted to see the work of this artist, Kibong Rhee. And he's able to create the look of mist. And the way that he does this is so ingenious. So there's a canvas, and he paints on that, and then he puts that canvas in a shadow box. And then to create this misty effect, on top of the shadow box, he adds a polyester fiber, and then he paints on top of this as well. I wish you can stand in front of this and see how dreamy and terrifying it is, and the whole process is amazing. And I know it's not coming through on camera, and I'm so sorry. The Mist was the first horror movie that I saw. Might I add, way too young. Wait, as I'm saying that, I did see Jaws before. Is Jaws a horror movie? Anyway, doesn't matter. That fear of the mist was reintroduced when looking at these works, and I love it, but I hate it. Our last gallery of today is Luhring Augustine, and this is a show of Kim MacConnel, and these are all textile works. And what he did was he painted on bed sheets and fabric and then would sew them together. And the patterns, the colors, they're incredibly fun. His work reminds me a lot of Matisse. And what I really liked about this gallery show is that they had his sketches that the actual textile works were based on. Okay, that's it. Our little gallery tour of Chelsea. I hope you had fun. I did. And if you didn't, let me know, because I would love to know. I would also like to know what you'd like to see and what you wouldn't like to see. Any suggestions would be so well received. Thank you so much, and thanks for watching.